Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, here we go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get
and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Mike, 54. Lefty. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, 74.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get in there. Hey, wahoo! I got 2.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
On first down, Taylor. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Got it. 50 seconds, run. Hey, let's get this. Get close. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check, Mike, 50 seconds.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
50. 57. Come on. Here we go. 14. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice hit.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 0. 56. Mike's 56.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Flushed out right. He's got Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, no. Chris, the team. Check in. You ain't going nowhere. Check 37. Check 37. Look at the thing. SOS. Mike 28. In your face. Hey. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now on second and 16. Wentz in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
14.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Check 50. Clear. Check. Lucky. Kill.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Now Scott. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 89 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up. 57 to Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here we go. 280. 54. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Now it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd and 15.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Watch the slip. Check. Kill.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the Seahawks 11-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No.
Now a give right side. Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Mike 56, Mike 56. And what's that? And what's the ball?
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
We got this.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Zebra.
57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57 to Mike.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the pass.
Good job right there.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
14, got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54, right there.
Now Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
57's mine. Here I come. 57. Ram. You better bring it. You better bring it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All day, dog. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz, he sets to fire deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the shit.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Here's Wilson on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Tight dog. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
One flip. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Wilson now from the downhill throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check it back. Check grip. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Sunday. Hey, exit.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Jared Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own two.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Slow down.
We got 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch twist.
57.
Again, it's Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right here. Tighten up. Reload.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And it's caught off the deflection. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go one more. Check. Jim.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson caught by Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Mike, 54.
Go.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Check. No. Off. Lane 5-3. Check 9. Kill.
Hey, alert 3. 36.
Shift.
Peek at.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Rip right.
They go again with Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be It's going to be a long. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Now wins. The quick slant caught. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They come out here in the I. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25, check 25. Switch it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offensive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert. Mike, get on. 53, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Wilson. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
57, Mike, 57. Go! Gun. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. All day. All day. 57 for Mike. Watch 57. I'm on. 57 for Mike. 12. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.